Yay. Hi, everyone. Okay, so I think
Hello.
I think I know all of you, but anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Stephanie in the flesh. Um, and I'm a star director. My team's the Dauntless Ducks. We're the Quackers. And I'm Mama Duck. So I'm also here in Independence, Missouri, which is the next town over from Tracy. Like I said, I think most of you guys know me. Tonight we're talking about a couple things. First, I just kind of want to go over some June things. Most of this you can find in the Planning Ahead doc, which is a featured post, and it's on your workstation. If you click on news, see all news on your workstation, that's where it is, and it's one of the pinned ones on
Life Giver. Here is a reminder.
That was my friend over there telling me to record the Zoom too, but I already did it. I did good. Alexa, dismiss. Alexa, dismiss. And she calls me life giver. How great is that? Anyway, on workstation news tab, it's pinned on the top. You can see the planning ahead document, or in the Scented Bliss family group. It's also one of the featured posts. You can see the planning ahead document. That's where I get all my information, those two places. June curated bundles. We have Beach Bummin', and then there's one that's Fruity Vibes, and then there's a room spray bundle, which is Lemonade My Day, which is totally up my alley. LTOs, we've got the Scent and Warmer of the Month, which I really like. I expect to be a good seller. And then the lavender one for July, if you haven't seen that, there's pictures. That is so going in my living room because my living room is purple and gray, and it's gonna go well. Summer collection released on the 1st. Hopefully you've all placed an order or two for that. I got 13 things, so I still have 7 more to go before I hit incentive. Speaking of incentive, that's the incentive for this month is 20 summer collection items. Like the 5-pack of bars counts as 5. So anytime any one singular item from the summer collection counts as 1. So even if it's like a bundle of something, you get however many things are in your bundle counted towards incentive. If any of you guys have questions, unmute, ask them, whatever. I'm not messy about that. Join promotion. You get a free fan diffuser and the join kit this month too. So if you're promoting the opportunity, that's something that you can throw in there to people too, that they get to try out that wall fan. It's not a wall fan, it's a tabletop fan diffuser, right? So you get that for free in your join kit extra. So those are the that's what we've got going for June as far as what we know so far. I think I saw a Disney Pixar at the end of the month too, and just forgot to write it down. Jackie was nodding her head yes. So yeah, I think there's a Disney Pixar LTO.
Ratatouille.
Huh?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, yes. I remembered reading it. I just couldn't remember. I didn't write it down. So those are all coming. And then of course, they always like to throw some surprises in on us too. So there's going to be that. So June is June, and I'm excited about June, but I am a person who likes to work ahead. So most of the stuff that I got for going for June, like summer collection and everything like that, I did last month. This month, I wanted to share with you what I'm working on for next month, because I like to get ahead on things. So what's happening next month?
Yes.
Okay, Bring Back My Bar is next month. And I have always gone a little bit extra for Bring Back My Bar. But it's always been a really good month for me. Like, it's always like one of those months that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do good that month, because I know I've created this kind of standard, I guess you could say. So I wanted to share a few of the things that I do for my business, and then you guys can ask questions. We can talk about other things, and we'll just kind of go from there. I have notes, but I'm also kind of winging it. So first thing, you can print this flyer off on your workstation. I always print one just so I have it in front of me so I can always look and see what those bars are. The other next thing that and this is one of the very few times that Stephanie in the flesh, am going to tell you that you should go buy something. I highly recommend that you buy the Bring Back My Bar sampler bundle. It's $126. It's 126 PRV. It's a write-off unless you just warm it for yourself for over the next while, but that's not why you're getting it. You should get it to help your business. When you get that bundle, the first thing you can do is, go live and smell them all and be like, this is the scent and this is what it smells like, or do 5 cents or do a poll on Facebook or social media or something like, out of these 25 cents, which ones do you want to see me smell live or whatever? I don't know. Jackie would be better at telling you what social media fun things to do than me, but you can do lots of things with like the opening of the box and you can like rate them. Like, these were my top 10. Which one sounds the best to you? Lots of different things you can do with just your first sniff. I've been a consultant since 2015 and I know for sure Coconut Citrus Parfait, let's see, Farmer's Market, Reggae Sunset, Sandalwood and Cranberries, I have never smelled. So there's at least 4 scents on here that I've never smelled, that have never come back since 2015 when I started. So there's at least 4 scents that I'm going to be like, hey, guess what? This smells like a rat's butt, or it smells really good. Right. Grandma's kitchen is not on here, so I won't be like gagging on any cameras, right? Not a favorite of mine.
No, but there are some gaggers in there. I'm just saying.
Are there? What's a
Yeah.
gagger for you?
Well, you and I have completely different sniffers. So
Buzzworthy.
yeah,
Buzzworthy's a gagger
Buzzworthy,
for me.
number one. That's
Yeah,
a gagger.
Buzzworthy's a big gagger for me. Not a fan.
I like Buzzworthy, and I think Lisa does too, doesn't she?
Oh yeah.
I made a bajillion samples of Buzzworthy when it was scent of the month because I did it on, like, if you poured the wax on bubble wrap and then peeled it off and just broke it, it looked like honeycomb. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I want to, and I did that. I had a box of honeycomb for a long time and my house smelled like honeycomb, and nope, it didn't smell like honeycomb. It smelled like Buzzworthy. Anyway, there's always a few we don't like, but that's kind of part of the fun of Bring Back My Bar too, is going, oh my gosh, who voted for this to come back? What is wrong with you? Is it like the only scent you've ever smelled? You don't know we have good ones? There's something for everybody though. So the next thing that I do after I smell them all and everything is I make tester kits. I used to make samples, but I found that, first of all, this was way easier, in my opinion, and it was more of an incentive for me. So what I do is I buy these, they're little 5 milliliter things, and they look like little makeup holders. Can you guys see those okay? That's without a lid. But they come like in little packs of 25, and I've gotten them from all different places, Amazon, Temu, wherever. You can find them anywhere cheap. But 5 milliliter is what I use. They come with little lids. They even have ones that are purple lids, which the one I have is black. But then just like these round 1-inch stickers, buy those, and I melt the bar, and I do like the whole bar, because who needs half a bar of Buzzworthy? So I make the whole starter pack, all 126 bars, or not, sorry, it's $126. It's not 126 bars. It's 25 bars. I make all of them into these. And I believe, I want to say that I usually get about 30 to 35 sets, full sets of these little testers. And making samples, I found that I actually used way more wax when I was making samples. These surprisingly don't hold that much wax, but they're really nice because they're contained and they have lids and they're reusable, but you can still throw it in a warmer and melt it too. And then after I did that, And I would talk about it, like, especially like the last couple weeks of June, I'm talking about it on social media. I'm talking about it on Project Broadcast. I'm messaging people, and I'll get into that a little bit more later. But one of the things that works really great for me, and one of the few times that I'm really good at booking parties, is I use like a pencil pouch, and I put my 25 things in this pencil pouch. You can get like 5 of these pencil pouches for like, well, okay, I haven't bought any for a while because I buy in bulk, but they were worked out to about $1.29 when I was buying them. So roughly $1. And then these things for 25, a pack of 25, buying in bulk again, we're working out to roughly about $2 for the little jars. Which again, when I priced it out, it was still cheaper than the baggies and felt and whatever else I might have been using to make regular samples too. So I really liked this way of doing things. And like I said, when I would buy it in bulk, I have enough, like, actually you can see it over that shoulder where it says sample tote. I have a whole tote of them, and every bring back my bar, I just have to pull them out and do them. Anyway, so I would take these after talking about it a little bit on social media, asking what scent you want to smell, what samples you want. And I would put a picture of this on social media and say, does anybody want 25 samples or a sample each of every single scent that's coming out? And when they say yes, I'm like, okay, all you got to do is book a party. Once they book the party, I send them this, and I basically do it as a bring back my bar party, or bring, however you want to name it. But I'm not sending the regular scents. I'm only sending this, and this can go in a bubble mailer, flat, ship super easy. I hate shipping crap. Hate it. I am not a shipper. Pirate ship was great for me because I'd pick it up off my porch and all the stuff and just print it all here, and I didn't have to leave my house, like it. But anyway, people are like, yeah, I want a sample of all 25. And I'm like, okay, host a party, and then you get to keep all 25 because I don't want these back. It's like $4 of my expenses. I do not need 36 sets of testers of these scents, because how many of them do I really like and want to warm in my house? Like 5, maybe. I just ordered those bars. So that's like a really good incentive for my host to say, yeah, I want to do this, because they know they're going to get a sample to keep of every one of those scents. Everybody else, I'll send them 1 or 2 samples. And a lot of times I'll even send them these as their sample, because like I said, the whole set makes like 35 or something like that, tester sets. And so somebody will be like, I want these 3, and I'll just throw those 3 in a package and mail them to them because I like these. They're easy. So that's what I do as far as parties go. But here's where I find the most, for me, the most engaging part of Bring Back My Bar is the residual income that you can make off of it. We all know about Scentsy Club and Bring Back My Bar, right? For 1 month, they can order as much of this as they want. But even if they order 40 bars of Shaka, how long is it going to last? Yes, Miss Amber D.
Hey, Steph, just because I know we have some newbies on here, will you give some great detail on Scentsy Club while you're talking about this?
Yes.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah, thank you.
So Scentsy Club is basically Scentsy's subscription, and you can subscribe to any commodity. Commodity is anything that you have to reuse, basically. So wax, light bulbs, cotton cleanups, room spray, anything like that. You can't subscribe to warmers or diffusers because those have lifetime warranties. You don't need to subscribe to them. You just buy new ones when they're pretty. But you can sign up to have it shipped every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. Or you can have multiple where you're getting different orders every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, however you want to do it. There's lots of different ways to set it up to work for what you need and what you want. You also get, let's see if I can do this from memory. I usually have a little card that I notes off of. You get 10% off once you're over $30. You get a half price product once you're over $60 on your subscription. You get points for anything that you're buying yourself. And then you get I don't think we as consultants get referral points, but the people that have clubs get points for referrals. So like if Amber joins if Amber's my customer and she makes a subscription and then she's like, Jackie, you need to do this too. It's so cool. And we're pretending they're not consultants. And Jackie joins and was referred by Amber, then Amber gets extra points for Jackie. So they get all those extra points. They can use those points to buy additional things. There's also a couple other perks. One of them is always get my bar. And to me, that's the biggest perk. Always get my bar is if you put a bar in your subscription, any scent in your subscription while it's currently available, you get to keep it forever. So say I subscribe to Chillin' and Grillin', because I'm the only person on the planet that likes it, then as soon as it discontinues, if I'm subscribed every month, I'm still going to get it every month. I just opened my Scentsy Club subscription today, and I've got Marshmallow Mint. I've got so many good ones in here. These are all like way good. You remember this from Halloween? That's in my Scentsy Club. My Dear Watson, Scentsy Club. I have a lot. Lemon
That's
Time
great.
Berry. Anyway, these are all Saddle Up, Banana Nut Bread, Hometown Cowboy. These are all scents that I have in my Scentsy Club, so I get them even though they're discontinued. That's the perk. We now have always get my washer whiffs too, so you can do the same thing with washer whiffs, right? They did roll that out, right? Yes, no?
I don't
maybe-
believe so. I
okay,
don't believe
so
so.
Stephanie lied. She doesn't,
Spoiler.
Not yet.
Spoiler alert.
she doesn't know anything about that. I
No,
thought
but we
maybe
did
that was
have
2 months
bring
ago.
back my whiffs. So
You
that
can bring back my
might be
whiffs.
the next
Okay.
step.
Okay, yeah, I don't know anything about always get my whiffs. Forget I said anything. So anyway, always get my bar is available, and you can subscribe to any bars that you want and get those bars forever and ever. So how does that work with bring back my bar? Well, these are only available for the month of July. So like I said, you can have a customer order 40 shaka. How long is 40 shaka going to last you? And they're sitting there forever. Whereas if you're subscribed to it, you're not spending however much 40 bars of shaka costs. You can order 2. You can get all the perks with Scentsy Club and continue to get it every month. Okay. Or every other month or every 3 months, however you want it. The least amount, this is a Scentsy Club thing too, that I always make sure and tell my customers, the least amount of a bar you can get is 1 bar every 3 months. Okay. If you were to subscribe to say like 6 bars every month, you can go down, but you can't go back up. So you can get those 6 bars every month, and then change it to every 2 months, and then change it to every 3 months, and then drop it to 3 bars every 3 months, and then 2 bars every 3 months, and then 1 bar every 3 months if you're getting too much. But you can never go, oh man, I really needed 10 bars a month. You can't. So start high, work yourself down to where you want to be. And also once you start adding more bars, you find that you're not using as many, like 1 bar a month of something. If you were, I don't know, it just depends on how people warm, but it's very customizable, which is super nice. So my goal in life is to first collect everybody's favorite scent. So I've, for years now, have been collecting my customers' favorite scents. When I do events, I try very hard to find out what people's favorite scent is. When people order something, I've got spreadsheets and I track what their favorite scents are. I use Project Broadcast and Excel a lot. So my system's probably not that super duplicatable for other people because I'm a little extra in both of those categories. But there are lots of ways to find out this information, to track this information. You can even just do a notebook and just, you know, because it's not like people's favorite scent, they're like adding to it all the time. If they are, they've probably already got a Scentsy Club with 20 bars in it. Most people have 1 or 2 or 3 favorite scents, and you can write that down in a notebook and just keep it in a notebook and then check it every time I bring back my bar season rolls around, right? I like I said, I have a spreadsheet and I have a system and Project Broadcast that I use as well. So what'll happen with me is I will message all these people I message a lot of them as soon as I get the list of what's coming back. Like I have one girl who's been trying to get Lime and Sugar King back for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. And I messaged her and I was like, it's coming back. It's coming back. And she's like, great. How soon can I get it on Club? And I'm like, not till July. But she knows it's coming now, and she knows to expect to hear from me now. And she's also going to book a party July 1st. I'll bring back my bar party so that she can order some for free and half price and get her samples and see if there's any other scents that she loves. And then she's going to start a Scentsy club, and she's going to put that Lime and Sugar Cane in her club. That becomes residual income for me that I don't have to work really hard for. Okay. Because that's just going to be an automatic thing that's happening over and over and over again. So I'm going to do that with a much broader base of customers because I've been tracking what scents they like. So we're June 5th, starting July 1st, these people can order this. So the best thing that you can do right now, in my opinion, is go onto your workstation and run a report for the Bring Back My Bar scents. Now, they usually make an actual report where you can go in and click Bring Back My Bar and run that report, and it'll show all the scents, all the customers, and it'll do a nice report for you so that you can look at it. However, I have not seen that on there yet. I haven't seen the Bring Back My Bar actual report on there. If anybody else has, you can let me know, but I haven't seen it on there. But what you can do is go into reporting on Workstation, go into sales reports, and then report by product name. And then you just have this handy dandy sheet right there, and you just start typing in each scent. You can type in all 25 cents, and then it'll run you a report that shows anybody who's ever ordered those scents, when they ordered it, what scent they ordered. So like when I ran my report, I had one customer that was on there like 7 times because there were 7 different times that she ordered 7 different scents that were on here. But I can go through that report and I can message them, and I was like, hey, you ordered this scent a while ago. Did it happen to be one of your favorites? Do you want to try it again? It's going to be available for the month of July. You definitely want to reach out to those people. Social media is another way to go. Post on your Facebook, hey, what's your favorite Scentsy scent of all time? Or post descriptions of these and do polls. Out of these 5 scents, which ones sound the best? Those are the people that you want to be contacting and asking and following up with and saying, hey, do you want some samples of this? How would you feel about earning some of these for free? You know, how would you feel about whatever? I have gotten a lot of new customers through Bring Back My Bar. Not Scentsy Club customers, great. Yes, that's residual income, but I've gotten a lot of new customers from Bring Back My Bar too. So I put a lot of importance on it. I think it's, before we had all the Disney licensing and LTOs, that was like the event of the year, Bring Back My Bar. So I've always done a lot with it and made it work for my business. So that's what I've been doing. And let me look at my list. I would really recommend too, especially towards the end of July. Once you get towards the end of July, start talking to the people that placed orders all month. Anybody that ordered any Bring Back My Bar that month, follow up with them. Call them and say, hey, you got Highway Run. Did you really like that? And I'd be like, yes, that smells like a hot man right out of the shower. And which it does. Would you like to lock yourself in lock that bar in forever? And you can order it when as much as you want. Like, you shouldn't say it like that. Find better words. I'm not getting good words right now. But do you want to lock that bar in so that you can get it forever? Sure. And then be like, okay, this is how we do Scentsy Club. And however you get them to actually go, like, again, I have a project broadcasting. So I'm like, okay, here's your step-by-step instructions on how to add it to Scentsy Club or create a club and set up a club. And it has pictures and the whole 9 yards and extra. You don't need to be extra. You can make it very simple. Just tell them, you know, talk to them on the phone and walk them through setting up a Scentsy Club. If you don't know how to set up a Scentsy Club, then I highly suggest you at very least mock set up one for yourself. Like, go click on your website, click on Scentsy Club, read through it because all the information is on there, and then actually start setting up a club. Yes, ma'am, Miss Amber D.
Would you possibly do a screen share and show us?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I know, I want a lot.
Okay. Is this supposed to be a half-hour meeting or an hour meeting?
No, it's an hour.
Okay, good. Yeah, I got time.
So like the first half hour is training and then the second half is just questions.
Oh, good. Then I'm like right on time.
You're doing great, babe.
I love it when I do a good job. All right, let's screen share here. And I have no idea what's up on my computer right now, so don't judge me. All right. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Hold on, let me try this again. I have two computer screens, so I want to share the right screen.
Nobody look at any private information.
Yes, please don't. Okay. That was my bring back my bar report that y'all just saw. Okay, it's still showing the other screen, right? Okay, let's minimize this so we're not showing all of that.
Can I just say that Stephanie's 2,600 unread mail messages are driving me insane? I'm just gonna say it. Okay, I'm done.
I was 2,690. I was actually going to message my mom because she just had surgery and she's laid up, and I was gonna like go to her computer and sign in on her email because I know she'll take care of it if I do that. Yeah, I don't ever delete emails or texts. Okay, so you guys can see this page that says Zoom on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. And I'm showing you how to do a Scentsy club, right?
Yes, so go to your side. There you go.
Also, my computer is really slow anyway, but that's why I was saying I'm worried about it dying. But when I'm on a Zoom screen share, it tends to go even slower. Okay, so once you get to your website, there's a Scentsy Club thing right over here, and that's where you're going to click. Clickety click, click, click. There's a video that you can learn about stuff. Down here on this little band across the top, it says how it works, rewards. Those are other things, and if you just scroll down, it's all scrolling. That's just going to jump you to that spot if you click on any of this stuff. But your perks and everything are all on there. FAQs, edit your subscription, shop Scentsy Club. So
Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome. I'm not logged in right now, so hopefully this kind of lets me do it. If I were logged in, it would edit my subscription that I currently have. So I think if you just click shop Scentsy Club, it'll come in here, and this is where you'll see everything, all the stuff. So, oh, that was the other perk, Scentsy bricks. You can get the big bricks, which there are also, I want to point this out because this is a big selling point. There are scents in here that aren't available. Skinny Dippin', Sea Salt Avocado, I believe is still in here. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Sea Salt and
Sugar
Avocado.
cookie.
Sugar cookie, yeah. So there's some scents in here that people, Blue Grotto, and is Blue Grotto back? I can't remember.
Yeah.
All the years start melting together after a while. Anyway, people love those scents and ask for them. Perfectly Pomegranate. I get this brick a lot. I'm actually warming Perfectly Pomegranate right now. I love this scent. So if somebody is like, you guys discontinued my favorite scent, and you're like, what is it? And they're like, Skinny Dippin'. Oh, well, I have a way you can get that. So you can tell them about bricks. So let's go ahead and add a Scentsy brick to my Scentsy Club. We'll be really slow about adding it. Amber's like, screen share.
It's in there. We see it.
Continue shopping.
It says added to bag.
It says added to bag.
So click continue shopping. There
Can
you
you
go.
see it? Oh, there you go.
Hold on, let me move you guys over here a little bit.
I was like, we're probably in your way. You can't see that side of your screen.
You were like right here in that spot. Okay, so we got that, and then let's go back here, and I want a whiff box too. Actually, we're gonna save the whiff box for a minute. Let's go into promotions, because this is the stuff that you're only gonna be able to order right now. So this is also something that I always do. This is a Stephanie move. And I'll tell you, I do events. So every time that there's a bar like this, licensed bar, instead of just ordering it so I can smell it, I come in here and I order 5 on Scentsy Club, because my hooks at my events hold 5 bars. So I'll add 5. So I have at least 1 hook of them, right? And then if it's a good seller at the next event that I take them to, I leave them in my Scentsy Club so I can keep them, right? This is why I have a bajillion and a half Jack bars. All right, we're going to continue shopping because I want to get to $60. But these promotional bars here too, these are the ones that are limited time only.
Okay.
So see what else we got here. I didn't smell any of these yet. Let's try anger. We'll get 5 of those too. All right, so we got them, and then we're going to review subscription. And this is all the stuff that I want. And it says up here, you've earned a half price item. Choose your item during checkout. So then you're going to go to checkout. Oh, now it wants me to log in. If I logged in, it's going to go to my actual Scentsy Club. So I really can't show you much further than this, but they would log in or continue as a guest or whatever. And that's where they're going to actually, if they haven't already, they're going to create an account and you're going to capture all of their, I moved you guys over to this screen and now you're still up there, but I'm talking over here. Sorry. You're going to capture all of their information, their email, their phone number, all of that good stuff so that you can continue to follow up with this person. But once they do that, once they put their information in, it's going to let them pick out a half price item. And if you go through what's available on Scentsy Club, the best options for a half price item are a whiff box, which is $30, bricks, which are $24, or the big tub of washer whiffs, which is $30, I think.
And then Stephanie, can you scroll down so they can see? So highlighted in red where it says club discount, that's automatically taking that 10% off for that customer because she ordered over $30.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's where the customers can really see in real time. They don't have to order anything specific, just get over $30 and that 10% automatically comes off no matter how much, as long as it's over 30.
Now, and when
Okay.
I talk about Scentsy Club, I don't talk about the bundle and save at all because that's not available on Scentsy Club. You can see 5 bars is $35, whereas if you just order straight from me, 6 bars is $30. So there is a little bit of difference in that, but what I have found with my customers is they don't know and they don't care. Like when they shop with me, I'm telling them, oh, I'll give you a discount. You can get 5 bars, or buy 5 bars, you can get 1 free.
But they're also getting a perk with the discounted shipping also, because normally shipping would be $10. And if you have a club account, it's $8.
That was what I forgot too. That was one of the other perks. You get $8 shipping instead of $10 shipping. So that's how you would set up a club. Once you go through the checkout process, that's where you're going to add your half price item and you're going to pick your shipping times. So there's like 3 or 4 different dates, I believe, every month that you can choose from. And then you're going to choose 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. How often do you want it shipped? They're going to go through that. And once they do that, as soon as they check out, it will immediately ship. When you first set up an account, the first time you set up a Scentsy Club order, it will ship like immediately.
There is an option. There's a box that you can uncheck if you do not want your first shipment right away.
Yeah.
That's what I thought,
Right.
but I haven't done that because I have one. But yeah, you can make the first one ship immediately. So like if somebody with the Bring Back My Bars is wanting to put it in club, you can tell them, you can get them from the beginning of the month to say, hey, add this to your club, and get them to do it then. And then they can still get those bars immediately shipped to them on July 1st, but then they're set up for their club for the next month or 2 months, whatever they set it up. But that's basically how you would do it. I want to show you two. Let's go to, oh, that's the wrong one. On Workstation, I was going to show you the report too.
Also, on your club, your customers can skip 1 time per year.
Yes.
Once. If they skip twice, or let's say their card gets declined on that second one, they lose their club.
Yes.
So make sure that they're
And
following
they will
their
get
email.
emails about that too.
Yeah.
They'll get emails about all sorts of stuff, like if their points are going to expire, and they haven't used their points, their perk points. I don't know if the perk points have an actual name, but I just call them perk points.
Can you add more bars to it
Yes.
each month?
You can add bars to it as long as they're currently available. Like you can come in and change, like if I signed into my Scentsy Club account, I could go add and take away bars as much as I wanted. If you take away, in fact, let's, I just clicked on this, but let's go back real quick and I will actually show you that first. If I log into my account here, see if I can, oh good, it's saved. and blocked out for you. If I log into my account and then go to Scentsy Club,
Mhm.
and I can do edit your subscription. Look where I know where these buttons are. So you can come in here and you can see my ridiculous Scentsy Club over here. That's $418. Right. So I can come in here and I can be like, and this is the washer whiffs are what I get as my half price because they're $34. That's one of the best things you can get half price. And I also really like to just order the whiff box on the first so that I have it like quick instead of waiting for it to come halfway through the month. But anyway, I can come in here and you can see some of these have this little symbol right here.
Mhm.
And it says this Scentsy wax pour has been discontinued. As a Scentsy Club customer, you will continue to receive this item as long as it stays in your subscription. You can never increase the quantity of this item. But if I
see.
go to one that has more, I could decrease it. I'm not going to, but you can decrease it. But once you decrease it, and if I did click one on that, I'm like 99% sure it pops up a thing that says you're decreasing this. You won't be able to increase it. So
Okay.
it does tell you, hey, don't do this. If you try to delete one of them, like if I try to X one, it gets the pop-up too that says, are you sure you want to do this? It's not undoable once you're done with it.
Okay.
So all of that stuff is in there, but like, yeah, you can, if I wanted to add more items, up here at the top, it says subscribe to more items. So I can come in, anything that's currently available, I can come in and add to my Scentsy Club. So I can come in here and throw me another perfectly pomegranate brick in, even though I have the bar in my subscription. And then go to review subscription. And then here's kind of what it looks like.
Okay.
And it'll say monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, whatever. And it'll say you've earned a half price item. Oh, look, this is all the stuff that I had in my cart. Yay. Good job, Steph. Okay, so I don't really actually want to pay for any of this stuff, so I'm going to delete it real quick. Yes. So like this is where what you guys just saw, you can basically add a second one. So I've got that 400 and whatever dollar one. I could have set up another one to come every other month. So I've got one coming every month, and then I've got another one coming every 2 months, and then another one coming every 3 months. You can set it up and have 3 different ship date things going at a time. Does that make sense? How I said
Yes.
that? Okay, good deal. Okay, back to workstation. So you're going to go to reporting and then go down to sales report. I love reports. And then I go to, you can go to customer purchase history too, but I personally like product purchase history. So if you come in here to product purchase history, and I think, so under product name, that's when I take this sheet right here and I start typing them in. So like Apple Crush. Oops, spelling right helps. And then you just do that. And you can do more than one at a time. So I just put them all in. And once I get all of those in there, oh, I hit X. I'm dumb. Here, let's pretend these are the ones that we want. Once you get them in there, then you can do search, and it'll, if you put all 25 bars in there, it will bring up every customer who's ever ordered any single one of those 25 bars. Run the report, and then I always export it to Excel because I just like how I can work with it better in Excel. That's a Stephanie.
Just a quick note, change that start date because otherwise you're just
Yes.
going to get 1 month. And so if you've been a consultant for a couple of years or however, I mean, you can go back as far as you want.
2016,
Yeah.
January 1st, 2016 is the farthest back you can go. So I couldn't go back to when I started because I started in October 2015. Yay me. But yeah, you can go back to 2016 and then just hit search. And I like business casual, so this is going to come up with my name. Or it might not come up with anything because my computer's slow, especially when I'm zooming. But anyway, it'll run a report. You can export it to Excel if you want, or like a Google. It'll go to Excel first, and then you can put it in a Google Sheets if you want. But you should just get Excel because Excel's the best thing in the world. There was one other thing I was going to say, and Jackie can hit me for this if she wants to, but we're going to kind of doing a rework on, look, I am there. Stephanie Brimer likes business casual. Anyway, so we're going to stop sharing. So I'm not showing all my customer stuff, especially since this is recording. We're kind of doing a reboot on Work It Wednesday, and we really want to make sure that the Work It Wednesdays are aligning with not only the overall group goals, but like the monthly meetings and the happy hours that we're doing as well, so that it's not all just kind of throwing this training and this training and that training at you. So I would expect to see probably in June a couple Work It Wednesdays that have to do with bring back my bar stuff, the stuff that we've been talking about tonight, like sample making. But Jackie and I haven't actually had that meeting yet, so because I lost my internet yesterday. But anyway, so we can expect to see that, and I'm excited for the revamp of Work It Wednesdays personally, and hopefully, look, I got some noddings, yes. So hopefully those will be more productive in the future, I hope. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I think I've said everything that I need to say. You guys throw your questions at me and tell me how beautiful I am and all that stuff. That's just a laugh when I say that. Anyway.
Deanna, did you have any other questions regarding Scentsy
I don't think
Club?
so. Not right now, Jacqueline. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
Actually, I go by Dee Dee. My name's Deanna, but I go by Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, good to know. Did you guys?
I'm happy to be
ask
back.
questions from the chat? Jackie and Amber, did you ask all the questions in the chat or answer them?
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah. It was mostly about club.
Yeah. Because really, like, Bring Back My Bars and Scentsy Club really just go hand in hand.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
you know, you really want to focus on Scentsy Club because that's that reoccurring PRV. You don't have to think about getting every month. It's just automatically done for you. So then it's
Okay.
just like, you know, then it's just icing on the cake, your orders that you take in hand, you know.
So imagine, it's my daughter's favorite word right now, imagine. Imagine if you have $500 a month in Scentsy Club orders. Every single level of this business to get paid at title, you need $500 in PRV or 500 PRV. So if you're getting 500 a month in Scentsy Club, everything else is bonus. Like you're hitting your numbers, like you're hitting your personal numbers. You still have team numbers and whatnot after that. But if you've got that 500, as soon as Scentsy Club rolled out, my goal was 200 because that makes me active. But then I was like, that's dumb. It should be 500 because I'm a leader. I haven't hit 500 yet, but it's still a goal. I'm going to get there very soon with my Bring Back My Bars. I also went through a lot of ups and downs personally with my club because they changed a lot of things in Scentsy Club over the years. Like they used to be able to do bundles and the shipping changed and the perks all changed. And so I had a lot of customers that had the Laundry Love bundle on Scentsy Club when it first started. And then they got rid of the Laundry Love bundle on Scentsy Club. You can still order it. You just couldn't get it on Scentsy Club. And then they were like, oh, I don't want this anymore. So they did something else. So then I had to pivot and do more of the always get my bar to get those numbers back up on Scentsy Club. But it's still very much a huge goal for me to get those numbers on Scentsy Club because it's residual income. It's income that I'm not working as hard for. And then I can put that effort into something else and then I make more money and I like more money. Come on, you guys have to have more questions or comments. You can make comments.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. Brenda, did you raise your hand? Or were you just...
I was waving.
Hi. Anybody have any tax questions? I can answer those too. Your taxes should be done. That's the answer.
I need you to come live with me and help me make spreadsheets.
I should do a Work It Wednesday on how to make a spreadsheet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am, like I said, I'm pretty extra when it comes to spreadsheets as well as project broadcasts. And it's probably one of the reasons I like project broadcasts, because you can do so much if you're good with spreadsheets. Like if you know your way around a spreadsheet, then you can do a lot more on project broadcast a lot quicker and easier. So that's one of my favorite things to use. And making it personal and all that good stuff too. So it's a information storage unit for me as well. Project
Yes.
Broadcast stores a lot of information about a lot of things. I have a lot of things too for events where, how many of you guys do events? Just kind of like raise your hand on it if you're on video. Oh, good. Lots of you guys do events. I know Ray does. I see his pretty pictures on Center Bliss all the time. So at events, that's another thing that I do. I have a sign in the middle of my bars, and I have a lot of bars hanging, but I have a sign in the middle of my bars that says, "Don't see your favorite scent, scan here." And it's a QR code. So when they scan that QR code, it takes them into Project Broadcast and basically is like, what's your favorite scent? And then when they respond to it, I now have that information. So people, I literally have hundreds of numbers on my Project Broadcast that I have no idea who they are, but I know what their favorite scent is because they randomly scanned a sign at an event. And so then I can message them and be like, hey, guess what? Reggae Sunset is coming back. That one sounds good. I hope it smells good.
I have a small tax question.
Okay.
Do you want it recorded?
That's up to you. Should I? I don't know. Don't we usually
You can
stop?
go ahead and stop it.
Okay, I was gonna say, don't we usually stop it at the Q&A part anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.